Good evening, welcome to Talking Reds, and it is Champions League night. We are live on the Talking Reds for Champions League preview between Liverpool and PSV Eindhoven. As Liverpool travel to PSV Eindhoven to secure top spot in the Champions League, the new Champions League format, we can secure top spot and make history. It would be history making if it was to secure top spot with a draw. That's all we need is just a draw. If Barcelona win and we lose, then we are pretty much second, but it doesn't matter. As Arne Slot says, it doesn't matter if we finish top or second, as long as we get through, which we have done already. And we have got a much rotated squad for tonight's game. So we are missing Mohamed Salah, Alisson Becker, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Konate, Van Dijk, Robertson, I think. I'm trying to think off the net back now. McAllister, Gravenberch, and Diaz, I think that's what it is. I think Nunes is gone, Gakpo's gone, Tsimikas is gone, Elliot, Chiesa, and a few more fringe players and youngsters. So it is an interesting game because of that very reason. I think they'll want to go and prove a point tonight. I think those players will want to go and prove a point tonight, which I think will make it a more competitive game for me than what it would have been if, say, we put the full first team out there. I think these guys have got a big point to prove, and they'll want to show that on the biggest stage, which is the Champions League. What a better way to show and prove a point than the Champions League? The likes of Chiesa, the likes of Elliot, the likes of Nunes. This is their chance to shine. This is their chance to make an impact. We've got a big game at the weekend against Bournemouth, so it's absolutely fair for Arne Slot to do what he has done, to leave his big guns at home. And I still expect to go on there and certainly perform and do well. PSV are a very good side, especially attacking side, but we need to go there and not let the dropping off of players affect us. And I don't think it will. I think these players will go with a bit of a fire in the belly. I think they'll go and really make a difference tonight, which is, I think it's perfect. You guys go and do what you need to do. We can rest some players for Saturday and go get a result. It would be nice to get a win though tonight. It would be absolutely perfect to get a win. 8 out of 8 in the Champions League would be absolutely perfect going forward. Push2 says here, where's the money, John? Your guess is as good as mine, mate. I don't know where the money is. I'm still trying to find the Caicedo money. Look down behind your sofas, down behind the couches. It might be there. But yeah, tonight's game is very interesting. I will update you guys on the team news if and when it does come out. Hopefully it comes out in the near, if we are on. Like Madrid's teams come out, for example. I'm hoping Liverpool team comes out before we go off live for the preview. So what are your predictions in the chat? If you are in the chat, please let me know. What are your predictions tonight? Are you excited? Do you think we can win the Champions League? We are certainly one of the favourites to win Champions League. We've done excellent. I think Barcelona are definitely the team to look behind us. I think Arsenal have got a great chance, if I'm absolutely honest, in terms of the players that they've got. And if they can get everyone back fit, Arsenal have certainly got a good chance for the Champions League. Definitely a team I'm looking at. Atletico Madrid, which is a team that I have said could be the dark horses. They're doing fantastically well in Champions League and in the La Liga. So Atletico Madrid are a team to look at as well. Expect Real Madrid to do better. They will do better, and they have started to do better in recent games. Mbappe is starting to play a bit better now. Bellingham's getting in his stroll again. Man City is starting to play better as well, which is another team that you're looking at behind us. So if I were to pick 5 teams out of the Champions League that could potentially win it, would be us, Liverpool, Barcelona, that's 2, Real Madrid, Man City, and I would sneak Arsenal into there. Just because if they get their players fully back, I think Arsenal will be a big threat. And this is why we need, in the league, regarding the league, we need to be on it, because I think Arsenal, when they get like Saka back and they're not that far behind us, I think that's when we need to worry about them a little bit. But the Champions League is the Champions League. Liverpool are the greatest English side in the Champions League, and there's a reason for that, because we perform in these matches. We perform in these matches no matter what team we've got out. And we've had some poor teams, and we've turned teams over in the Champions League to some of the greatest teams in the Champions League. Go back to 2005, the Gerrard Istanbul final. But it was a lead up to the final as well. Like we came through some big sides. I think it was Juventus that time with the Garcia goal. I'm sure 2005 or 2007. But we came through some big sides in those two times where we got to the final in 2005, 2007. Likes of Inter Milan, likes of Barcelona, likes of Real Madrid, likes of Juventus. So it doesn't matter what team we have out of there. I think we always got a chance of winning this competition. I'm just going to get this one up now. Pushman Bushton says that it hasn't worked out as UEFA wanted it because City, Madrid, PSG, and Bayern will all be down at the bottom, and we could play them in the knockout stage. Well, that's probably worked out better for UEFA because UEFA have gone to this format because they want to pretty much have the biggest games of all games. That's what they want to do, and if we were to face, say, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid early on in the knockout stages, that's what they want. It's all about money for UEFA. So the bigger games, the better. The more bigger games, the better. This is why they've got the format. This is why they've got 8 games now, and where we can play, where we have played Real Madrid already. Usually, we won't play Real Madrid until knockout stages. But it's all about money. It's all about. Well, that's what football is. Our owners are like that. It's all about money, and it's a shame that football has gone like that. I don't mind. I won't say I don't mind the format, the new format, but I don't think there was nothing wrong with the old format, which I've got to be honest there. But I do like this tonight. This is the only thing I've really been excited about the Champions League in terms of time. Liverpool fans, we can sit down, we can relax, we can eat some popcorn, and there's some incredible games tonight. And there's going to be some swapping and changing in the league table constantly. It's going to be constant, and who we're going to play in the next round depends on also the league positions. So I did do a stream the other day who Liverpool could get in the Champions League. So the 4 teams that Liverpool are predicted to get, if we're based on predictions, if it were if tonight went the way that everyone could predict, we would either get Feyenoord, Stade Brest, Celtic, or Monaco. However, if we're looking at the places now, the teams we could get right now in terms of the places there would be Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Juventus, Celtic. That's if everyone were to draw. That's not going to happen. It'd be it'd be crazy if every game was a draw tonight and that were to happen. We've got them 4 teams potentially. And they would have to go through a few playoffs before playing us as well. Katak said here, yeah, but the big games have to come early and you could end up with 2 minnows in the final. Potentially. Depends who you describe as minnows. It depends who you describe as minnows. Like if we were to meet Real Madrid quite early, we would probably end up facing someone like Barcelona in the final. Anyway, I don't think 2 minnows will get to the final. There's not many minnows in Europe though, which really I don't want to disrespect any other teams, but the minnows you're looking at right now in terms of the top 8, the minnows that are in the top 8 right now. Atalanta, I know they beat us last year in the Europa League. Leverkusen and Aston Villa potentially. They're not minnows, but in terms of Champions League status, they are. Like your big teams, your big clubs in Champions League are the ones that are there every single year, that are there fighting every single year. The teams that could potentially miss out right now, Man City are out of the top 24. So right now, Man City are going out of the Champions League, but they have got Club Brugge at home tonight. So all they need is to win that, and then they're through. But anything else but a Man City win tonight, and then they are out, which is very, very interesting. And that would certainly spice up a little bit. So I'm just trying to get some updates on the squad and the team for Liverpool tonight. Nothing has come through yet, but I do expect it to go through sometime soon. What is your predicted 11, guys? Let me know in the comments. What is your predicted 11 for tonight? So I'm expecting, obviously, Kelleher net. I think that's a given. Bradley will be right back, I presume. Kwanzaa, and then do we go Young at the back, or do we see Endo at the back? I'm going to say Endo is going to be partnering Kwanzaa with Tsimikas at left back. Midfield would be interesting, because then we don't have Endo in midfield. So I expect Tyler Morton to cover the Gravenberch position. I'm just keeping looking on the team. So I'll expect Morton to cover the Gravenberch position, and I also expect Elliott to play midfield. Who plays alongside him? I don't know yet. Maybe McConnell, possibly McConnell. I'm not certain on that though. But the forward line is what I'm looking at tonight. You got Gakpo, you got Chiesa, you got Nunes. Nunes and then Chiesa especially. Those two need to prove a point tonight, especially Nunes. Chiesa's shown what he can do. In the glimpses that he's had, Chiesa has absolutely shown what he can do. And I'm excited to see maybe a full game from Chiesa. And same with Arviela, maybe a full game tonight for Arviela. Definitely at least 60 minutes. That's what I want from tonight from Elliott and Chiesa. And it will be interesting to see what they do with that. And I'm hoping that they are at the point now in the fitness where they can see at least 60 minutes, 60, 70 minutes, and then maybe get it brought off towards the end and see some youngsters, depending on the games going and how they're playing as well. But it's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be an interesting one, guys. What's your predictions in the chat? Let me know in your chat what your predictions are. Let me know what about what team predictions as well. Katek said here, City are going to be out. It's the ball over the top. It's going to be underdoing so far this season. But if they go through, then their new signings will be available for the knockout stages. That's a very good point about the new signings, because Marmoush was a player the other day, by the way. I said it the other day on the Premier League talk. Marmoush was sensational against Chelsea, and if we were to lose Salah, we've missed out big time on a player like Marmoush there. Potentially an easy transfer to do. Sorry, mate, can't join. Link won't load. It's fine, don't worry, Patricia. Absolutely fine if you can't join. Let me know in the comments what your predictions are tonight. I don't know why it's not working. I don't get why it does do that for live stream, but sometimes it doesn't do it for live stream, but does it for other streams. But yeah, if you are in the chat, guys, let me know your predictions tonight. Let me know what team you are looking forward to seeing tonight. What player you're looking forward to seeing tonight. Are you expecting a big performance from Harvey Elliott? A big performance from Chiesa? I'm still trying to get the team news up as quick as possible. Like I said, if the team news does come out live, I will let you know as soon as possible. The Real Madrid team news out, but I don't want to know that. I don't want to know the Real Madrid team news. So we'll have a look at tonight at the fixtures and what it means going forward in the group. Obviously, if every team were to draw right now, Liverpool would either get Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Juventus or Celtic in the last 16. That's not going to happen. I expect Celtic to go through. It depends on what. I think Real Madrid and Brest is it Real Madrid Brest tonight? I think that's the game tonight, isn't it? I think that's definitely an interesting one, because if they swap places, Real Madrid and Brest, then we are potentially Brest will then become one of the teams that we potentially could get. Mamouche would have been great, says Patricia. It's the story of our club. We seem to scout players for other clubs. We seem to monitor a lot, mate. We seem to monitor a lot. So Liverpool fans, if you do like monitoring, like our club does, make sure you monitor every single game tonight, because it will be an absolute show tonight. And I'm excited to see. And it's just nice for Liverpool fans just to sit back and know that we're top. Well, know that we're going through as top two, and just enjoy what's the drama and the ongoings of what else is going on in the other games, because it will be the only thing that's making me like this format is this tonight. Every game playing at the same time. So I expect Aston Villa to beat Celtic. So I think Aston Villa will get into the top 8. Looking at these fixtures, I do expect Aston Villa to get into the top 8. 1 second, I'm just trying to see who. I think Leverkusen's got an easy game at home, haven't they? Oh, Atalanta have got Barcelona away. Because Atalanta have got Barcelona away, I can't see them beating Barcelona away. And I think they'll need to beat Barcelona away to get top 8, because I think Aston Villa will beat Celtic. And so Aston Villa, I think, will swap players with Atalanta in that top 8. Patricia says, I'm excited to see Elliott, Chiesa and the youngsters. Yeah, I'm really excited to see Elliott and Chiesa play at least 60, 70 minutes, which will be exactly what we need from them, I think. 1 second. There we go. Just getting that out. Do apologise for this. Right, go. Right, so guys, let me know who you're excited to see in the comments. Me and Patricia say Chiesa, Elliott. I think that's a given. I think with those two. Looking at tonight's game, so you got Aston Villa, Celtic. I think they beat Celtic and will go through, because Atalanta will have to beat Barcelona if that was the case. Leverkusen, I think, is a standard win. Bayern Munich standard win. Dortmund haven't done as well as they did last season so far in the Champions League. 4 wins and 3 losses. But at home to Shakhtar Donetsk, I think they will fancy themselves. Shakhtar have not really. Shakhtar, are they out? So look, Shakhtar basically out. They would need a 5-goal swing as well as a win, and for PSG to beat Stuttgart. So yeah, and Man City not to win as well. So Shakhtar pretty much out. So that there's a few non-dead rubber games like that really, because Dortmund against Shakhtar are basically not mathematically out, but they're out. Dortmund will want to win that. The Brest Real Madrid is the one I think we need to keep an eye on as Liverpool fans in terms of who we could play in the last 16, because we could potentially play that position where Real Madrid are in right now. And if they were to draw Real Madrid, I can't see Club Brugge going above them. I can't see PSV going above them because they're against us. I can't see Celtic going above them because Celtic got Aston Villa. Who Juventus got? Well, it doesn't matter because Juventus are in that position anyway that we could face. Who else is behind them? Sporting Lisbon potentially could win tonight. I think they've got Stuttgart at home. That could be a potential. I don't think there's enough teams behind Real Madrid to knock them down out of the places that we can play them. So really, we need Real Madrid to win tonight if we don't want to face them in the last 16. If there's a possibility to face them in the last 16, we need Real Madrid to win tonight, because if they draw or lose, I can't see enough teams behind them to win and knock them down further past the positions that we can play. So we can play either 15th, 16th, 17th or 18th. Right now they're in 16th. We need them to drop 3 places. There's not going to be 3 teams behind, I think, that win tonight. So the teams behind are Juventus, who have got, I think they've got an hard game. They've got Benfica, I want to say. Yeah, Benfica at home, so that's not easy. Celtic are behind them. I expect them to lose. PSV against us. Club Brugge will lose against Man City. Benfica, Juventus, that's 2 teams against each other. PSG possibly could go win. That's maybe 1 team go above them. Sporting, I think they've got Stuttgart, so that's 2 teams there against each other. No, Sporting have got home to Bologna, that's it. So I think Sporting could win and Stuttgart are against PSG. So really, for me, looking at that, possible wins from Sporting and potentially Juventus, there's 2 teams that can go above Real Madrid there, but which would knock them down to 18th, which would make no difference. But still could face them in the last 16. So, as Liverpool fans, if we want to look at any other game tonight, it would be Brest, Real Madrid, and hoping that Real Madrid get a win. City basically need to win. Yes, they do. 1 second, I can't get this up for some reason. I'm trying to get your comments up there. I can't get them up properly. City do need to win tonight, because if they draw or they lose, they're out. They're out of winners and needed tonight for City. 1 sec. I will bring your comments up when I can. Just trying to get your comments up. If for some reason it won't let me get your comments up, but it is what it is. Try to go back there. Right. So yeah, I will read your comments though, because I can put the YouTube on as well and see if I can see your comments at the same time, guys. But yeah, the Brest game is the interesting one tonight. The other games I really would look out for, in terms of Liverpool, the teams I'd looking out for right now would be the Bayern Munich one, obviously, because they're in their positions as well. But Bayern Munich against Slaven Bratislava, I expect to score at least 4 or 5 tonight. I think Kane himself could score 4 or 5 tonight, if I'm honest. So Juventus and Celtic again, I expect to lose. So I think Celtic will be the one of 4 teams we could face in the last 16. I think that's an absolute certain. Unless, like I said, someone behind them wins, possibly Sporting Lisbon. Sporting Lisbon could be a team with faces as well. Let's have a look at this. Lille could drop into it. Let's have a look at Lille. So they got Feyenoord. That's a good game. Lille, Feyenoord, both about the same positions. Both could actually make top 8 with a win, potentially, depending on the teams above them. It is interesting. So really, looking at this, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's 16 teams that can get top 8, which is absolutely crazy. And it is a good last game of the Champions League, I think. 16 teams can get top 8 still, which is crazy. But I think the top 8 will remain by Aston Villa. I think that's the only change that'll happen. AC Milan, Atletico Madrid, they could possibly drop out potentially. They've got, let's have a look. I've looked at all these things. Atletico Madrid got Salzburg away. I think they'll go get the job done there. AC Milan, I think they're way out of the times. I think they'll get the job done there. So, yeah, apart from Atalanta, I can't see anyone else dropping out of top 8, if I'm honest. Bayer Leverkusen got an easy win at home, surely. AC Milan and Atletico Madrid are both away, but they've got good games. One's got Zagreb, one's got Salzburg. Atalanta, the only team for me that could drop out of the top 8, looking at those fixtures. And then it's just all on top 24. And what I expect to happen is Man City win. I'm expecting Stuttgart to possibly come out of the top 24 because they've got PSG. But PSG could go out. But Stuttgart need to. That game last week for PSG was absolutely. That game for PSG last week against Man City, that comeback has basically got them through, I think. Because all they need tonight is a draw against Stuttgart and they're guaranteed through in the top 24. But if they were to draw last week or lose to Man City, all Stuttgart would need is a draw against them to knock them out. They literally saved themselves last week, PSG. But yeah, so I do expect Stuttgart to go out tonight. They've got to beat PSG. If they beat PSG, though, which would be interesting, but they are at home, so they've got a good chance. If they do beat PSG, I expect Sporting to beat Bologna, potentially, or at least a draw against Bologna to go above PSG anyway. And I expect Man City to win. So PSG could still go out, but they need to avoid defeat to Stuttgart. So that's certainly a game to look at. So Liverpool fans, if you are wanting to know who to look at tonight for Liverpool in terms of who could play last 16, Brest Real Madrid is certainly the one. I think whoever loses that, we could potentially face in the last 16. If Real Madrid draw or lose, then we could possibly have in the last 16, which is not good. Bayern Munich, I expect to win. I won't really look too much into that one. Dortmund, potentially, they could drop into the 14, 15, 16. 14, 15, 16, 17. No, sorry, it's the 15, 16, 17, 18th. Yeah. So 15, 16, 17th, 18th. Dortmund are in 14th at the moment. Again, if Real Madrid win and Bayern Munich win, Dortmund need to beat Shakhtar. But Shakhtar have not really done as good as what they normally do in the Champions League. They are normally a decent. They can normally score a few goals in the Champions League, does Shakhtar, but this season not really done much so far. 2 wins, 1 draw, 4 defeats. So they've scored 7 goals, letting 13. They're not conceding many. I'm interested about Inter, actually. Inter's got some really interesting stats in the Champions League. 5 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. Only conceded 1 goal. But only scoring 8 goals as well. So not scoring very well, but very low scoring, hard team to beat. That's certainly a team I don't want to maybe come across early on in Champions League. But yeah, the teams that I think we will face tonight are the 4 teams that we looked at the other night in the prediction stream, which was given to us by Football Rankings. They predicted the outcome of tonight and then who would we get in the last 16. Therefore, it would have been, I think it was Feyenoord, Brest, Monaco and Celtic. They're the 4 teams we probably will maybe face in the last 16. But I would keep a close eye on Dortmund and the Brest Real Madrid game, because if Brest get a result against Real Madrid, then we could face Real Madrid in the last 16. And if Dortmund don't beat Shakhtar, we could face them also in the last 16. So I will get the team news up as soon as it comes up. I'm hoping it has come up right now. I'm seeing Keita, Dan's Gakpo. I'm seeing Jadon Dan's. I hope that is true. Nunez not in squad. Oh, according to Lewis Steele, our guy Lewis Steele, Darwin Nunez has pulled out of the squad due to illness. So we do see Jadon Dan's start tonight. So this is the team. Jadon Dan's is starting. That is a breaking news. Jadon Dan's is starting for Liverpool. I like that. I like that Jadon Dan's is starting. I hope Nunez gets well if he is ill. But I do like that Jadon Dan's is starting. I think that's a very, very good. I'm happy to see that. I want to see him start a game. So this is the team I expected. Pretty much the team I expected. Hang on a second. Are we playing 5 at the back? Are we playing 5 at the back? So this is Kelleher, Connor Bradley, Kwanzaa, Endo, Robertson, Tsimikas, McConnell, Elliott, Chiesa, Dans, Gakpo. That's confusing. We're playing 2 left backs. We're playing 2 left backs, guys. I was seeing Tsimikas in centre midfield alongside McConnell. I don't know here. This is confusing. But Jane Dans does start up front. Nunes is out to Lewis Steele with an illness. And Jane Dans does start up front, Reds. So let me know your thoughts on that. What is your thoughts on that? That is very, very interesting. That is very interesting indeed. Elliot right wing says Patricio. Potentially. Let's have a look at the team again. That won't Chiesa be right wing though. Shula Chiesa, unless he's playing. I don't know. Why we're playing 2 left backs here? This is confusing. The only thing I can think of is Robertson or Tsimikas is playing out wide on the left, but then Gakpo's on the left because Dan's is up front. This is a very confusing team, guys. I've got to be honest. I'm trying to work out where Robertson and Tsimikas would play. One of them has to play midfield, or one of them plays centre back, and Endo's plays midfield alongside McConnell. Would Robertson and Tsimikas play centre back? I'm blagged, guys. I'm blagged. I'm actually blagged. This is 2 left backs. I mean, it's the only left backs we've got, and it just shows that we do need a couple of centre backs, doesn't it? When we're playing Endo and 2 left backs, when we drop a couple of centre backs, I mean, it's crazy. But we don't need any signings. But yeah, Robertson, Tsimikas. It will be interesting now to see how Arne Slot sets this up. It will be very interesting. Maybe we're heavy in the midfield says. I'm going to try and get your comments up here because it's not. I don't know what it's doing here, Patricia. I'm on the restream, but it won't let me get the comments up on here. So I might go onto the restream from the laptop. Might be the way to get your comments up. So yeah, Patricia has said in the chat, Endo midfield. I'm assuming like a 4-5-1. I mean, this is it's a bit crazy. It's a bit crazy. Let's have a look at the chat now, guys. I can get your chats up now. So there we go. So like a 4-5-1-4 says Patricio there. Yeah, it is a bit. That is a bit mad. That is a bit mad. I'll go for the team again. If you have joined us live, the team is out for Liverpool Football Club. Nunes is out with illness. That Jane Dans is starting. Let me know in the comments what you think of that. It is very interesting. And we have started 2 left backs. We are started 2 left backs. So Kelleher in net, Bradley, Kwanzaa, Endo, Robertson, Tsimikas, McConnell, Elliott, Chiesa, Dans, Gakpo. It's either we're playing one of those at DM, Tsimikas or Robertson, or in midfield, or we're playing one of them at centre back, and Endo's in DM. Or we're playing a back 5, like at 3 centre backs and 2 wing backs, and then still one of them's got to play there anyway. But where would McConnell and Elliott as midfielders potentially, as centre midfielders? It's a very confusing team. So don't know the actual lineup. It's just gone in order of whatever they put on Twitter. It is a very odd one, guys. But I am excited about Jane Dans. I'm certainly excited about Jane Dans starting. I wanted Jane Dans to start before. He will become the youngest player ever to make his first start for Liverpool in the Champions League game, which is a big, big moment for him. I think it shouldn't have to come through Nunes' illness or injury. I don't want it to come that way, but I'm glad Jane Dans is starting. So looking at others, this is really confusing. looking at others, the way others have put their team news out, Robertson could be playing centre-back, from what I'm seeing right now. So, Kelleher net, Tsimikas left-back, Robertson and Quanta centre-back, Bradley right-back. The midfield then of McConnell and Endo. Elliott at obviously the 10 position. Dan's up front, Chiesa right, Gakpo left. That could potentially be it. Robertson at centre-back, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think about Robertson at centre-back. Well, there you go. Well, it will be left centre-back. It will be left centre-back. Quanta will be right centre-back. But yeah, there you go. You put it there as well. 4-3-3. Yeah. What do you think? Andy Robertson at centre-back. I mean, we don't need any signings or like that, but Andy Robertson centre-back. That is interesting. That is very interesting. Yeah, but I think the Jane Dan's one's obviously forced. We wanted to rest players, didn't we? If we are to be honest with ourselves, Reds, we wanted to rest players, and when we do rest players, unfortunately, we haven't got as good as depth as some people make out at certain positions. Anyway, we've got brilliant attacking depth. We've got brilliant depth at right back, for example, but centre back's not amazing depth. Left back, I think we saw this Robbo drop off. Tsimikas, maybe not. Tsimikas will never be the level that Robbo was, which is a problem. I like Tsimikas as well. I really like Tsimikas, but unfortunately, it's not going to be the level Robbo was. And that's what the level that Liverpool should be looking at getting, if that makes sense. Midfield's clearly poor depth as well, I think. But it is what it is. We play tonight. We go get a result tonight. It's a chance for these players to make a name for themselves. I'm so happy for Jayden Dan starting. That's really cheered me up. That Jayden Dan started. I want sad anyway, but I'm just saying that's really made me happy that Jayden Dan started. I'm excited to see him in a Champions League game, which has broken the youngest record for us. And then Chiesa and Gakpo has not spoken, but Chiesa, I'm excited to see Chiesa and Elliott as well tonight. Right, guys, before we do go, let me know in the comments what your predictions of tonight's game is. I'm going to go, I think it'll be a good game. And I'm going to go 2-2. I want to make it 8 out of 8, obviously. History makers, the first Champions League format to be like this, for us to make it 8 out of 8 in the first time we're playing it, would be history made, would be sensational. But I think that team, and knowing that how good PSV are going forward, I think they will score a couple of goals. So I'm going to go 2-2. Let me know what your thoughts are in the chat of the thing. So I will be coming off in just a second. But yeah, watch longs will come soon. Trust me, guys. If you are watching, I'm hoping the watch longs can come soon. But I'm trying to build this channel. So if you are new, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, which helps us out massively. Liking the video would help us out massively. It helps us grow the channel massively. But yeah, I want to build foundations of this channel first. We've got the interview thing going on. I'm trying to create different content for you guys every single day. Yes, we'll give you news. Yes, we'll give you match previews, match reactions. We want to do something different on Talking Reds. We want to reach out to all Liverpool fans. We want to make content for every single Liverpool fan, not just the same news over and over again and things like that. I want to do different things for you guys at home. Hence why I created the interview thing. Interviewing 1,000 Liverpool fans. It's a challenge. It's a good challenge. I'm excited for the challenge. I've got some great responses. I've got more coming up of that. I hope you have watched the first episode of that. It was an incredible episode. It was a beautiful ending to the episode as well. Let me know if you actually do want to be interviewed by us on Talking Reds and be part of the 1,000 Liverpool fans to be interviewed. Then let me know in the DMs. Let me know on the emails. However you can, just let me know. TikTok, we've got a TikTok as well, Talking Reds TikTok. We've got a Twitter page, so let us know on there if you want to be part of it as well. So yeah, my prediction tonight is 2-2, and I'm expecting a Jayden Dan's goal. Jayden Dan's, I am excited to see you tonight, lad. I'm absolutely made up for him starting tonight and getting his Champions League debut, the youngest ever at Liverpool. So thank you guys for watching. Who has watched? Make sure if you are watching after, please subscribe to the channel. If you are new, it would help us out massively. And like this video. That's all I ask you to do. Just like the video. Quick click on the like button. That's all I ask. And also get in the if you want to get in the comments, you can get in the comments. I love people getting in the comments. I love even if it's like criticism or praise, whatever it is, I don't mind. I can speak to anyone. I like to bounce a bit off people. And this is what I like to create this channel, is to create a community, guys. Thank you for watching. Have a great night and hope it ends on a red win. And Reds, enjoy tonight. Get your popcorn out.